2024 prediction: Scar, the Cackling Hyena, and the Lion King. But first, please help me to help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. So I'm not going to call this a vision. I'm not going to say that the Lord told me this is how it's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you this is my best prediction based on a vision that God gave me back in 2020 when Scar and the Cackling Hyena and the devils behind them stole the throne from the Lion King. They stole the scepter of the throne, and they stole the throne from the Lion King, who all of the wonderful animals chose to be the king. The Lord told me the Lion King would take the throne for 4 years back in 2020, and he did win that throne. He did win that throne, but it was stolen from him by Scar, the Cackling Hyena, and the devils behind them. They stole the throne from the Lion King. And I was so confused. And then I realized, after a little bit of research, okay, that was the Lord speaking to me. The Lion King did win that election. And they did, in fact, steal the throne from the Lion King. And shortly after that, and I'm going to get to my prediction in a moment, but shortly after that, the Lord gave me a vision in which he showed me Scar and the Cackling Hyena. Both of them had their hands on the scepter of the throne of the Lion King. And the Lion King was very occupied with something else and wasn't realizing what they were doing. And they were very happy, Scar and the Cackling Hyena. They felt like, oh, we got this. We stole this. It's ours. The next thing the Lord showed me was that a hand, his hand, had come down from the sky while the Cackling Hyena and Scar had their hands on the scepter of the throne, which meant that they essentially had the throne and that they had, in their hearts, knew they stole it and that they would occupy the throne for at least 4 years. This hand of God that came down from heaven took a hold of both of their hands at the same time while they had their hands on the throne, on the scepter of the throne. And this hand of God began to squeeze their hands, tighter and tighter, slowly and surely as time continued to pass. Again, I'm going to get to that prediction shortly. Before you knew it, it looked as though God would squeeze all of the life out of that stolen throne that they thought they were going to occupy for 4 years and probably forever. Eventually, Scar and the Cackling Hyena, they couldn't take the grip of the Most High God squeezing their wrist, and they let go. They finally let go of the scepter of the throne, and they relinquished the throne back to the Lion King where it rightfully belongs. So, while I feel like God gave me permission to tell you what I believe is going to happen based on that vision, because the Lord has fulfilled part of that vision already, and we're going to get to the prediction shortly. He squeezed the throne out of the hand of Scar. The devils behind Scar have decided that since he's so senile, and has dementia, that they weren't going to let him occupy the throne anymore. They just assumed they were going to give it to the Cackling Hyena. So God fulfilled the first part of that prophecy that he gave me, that vision, which was that he would squeeze the throne out of Scar's hands and also out of the Cackling Hyena's hands. He already squeezed it out of the hands of Scar. Scar had to relinquish the throne. He was forced to by the devils that back him, that are behind him, that control him. So this is my prediction. My prediction is that the Cackling Hyena and the devils that are behind her will again steal the throne. And that through all kinds of fraud, they're going to steal the throne again from the Lion King. But God will squeeze the throne out of her hand and she will have to relinquish the scepter of the throne and the throne right straight back to the Lion King, where it rightfully belongs, and where it rightfully belonged in 2020 when they stole the throne from the Lion King then. So that's my prediction. I believe they're going to steal this throne, this next 4-year period of rule. They're going to steal it again. Them, the media, both parties, the party that backs the Cackling Hyena, and then the establishment that supposedly backs the Lion King. Because the establishment hate the Lion King. They hate him. So they're going to get together again along with swing state judges, swing state courts, and they're going to steal the throne from the Lion King again. But God is going to intercede. He is going to squeeze the throne out of the hand of the Cackling Hyena, and she's going to have to relinquish it right straight back to the Lion King, where it rightfully belongs. So that's my prediction. Let's see how it works out, but that's my prediction for 2024. How soon? I do not know. But I believe God will squeeze this throne that they're going to steal again. He will squeeze it out of her hand, of the Cackling Hyena. He will squeeze it out of her hand, and hopefully he will do it much sooner than he did out of the hand of Scar, because the Lord didn't squeeze the hand out of the throne out of the hand of Scar until, the end of Scar's 4th year on the throne. I send out my love to all y'all beautiful born again TIs. God bless.